Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my pick and analysis for the 2017 Week 6 NFL matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This has the makings of actually being a very good game. I understand that Pittsburgh got obliterated last week by Jacksonville, completely underachieved. Ben Roethlisberger threw 5 INTs. He said, Ben Roethlisberger said after the game, I thought it was an interesting comment. He was talking to some reporter, and he said something like, well, maybe I just don't have it anymore. Well, I really begin to wonder if that might be one of those reverse psychology type statements, a reverse psychology ploy, if you will. Maybe it's an attempt to get Kansas City to drop its guard and give them a false sense of security, so to speak, get them a little overconfident. I think it's a possibility. I certainly don't think Ben Roethlisberger is done by a long shot. I think he's like 35 years old. I think he still has some football left in him. I mean, he's a competitor. Competitors, of course, most are very resilient. I expect he will be. I expect him to bounce back and to play very well. I think some of the problems with Pittsburgh could be attributed to maybe perhaps some dissension in the locker room. There's been some squabbling, of course, with Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger. I don't know if that might be a little bit of a distraction. Going to the Chiefs, though, I do like them to win this game. Chiefs, of course, are 5-0. They're also 15-2 in the last 17 regular season games. I mean, this team is obviously a regular season wonder, at least without a doubt. Stellar regular season team. Number 2, I believe, in total offense. Their one Achilles heel may very well be their pass defense. There's no perfect team, but this team is very well balanced. They're not flamboyant, but they just keep finding ways week in and week out to get the job done. Very good home team. Pittsburgh now got to go on the road after a very tough loss where they only scored 9 points in that game. I mean, I do expect them to bounce back and play better, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough to defeat a Kansas City team, which might very well be the best team in the NFL, at least right now. I think I would have them at number 1 in my power rankings. I understand that those positions can fluctuate week to week, but I do like them right now. If I had to rank them, I would put the Chiefs at top right now. And this is a team, too. You look at Pittsburgh still very good. I mean, in terms of pass defense, I think they can maybe, if they could contain Alex Smith, they could be okay. They could at least keep this competitive. Kansas City, though, does have the league's NFL leading rusher in Kareem Hunt. And the Pittsburgh, their rushing defense has been nearly, deplorable. Number 28 in the NFL in run defense in terms of rushing yards allowed per game. It doesn't really bode well for Pittsburgh right now. They're going into a team with Kansas City that is very confident. They seem to be very focused and disciplined. They just keep finding ways to win week in and week out. I think they truly believe they are one of the best teams in the NFL, and they do play like it. And they're really it would take, for me, the way I see this game playing out, I see Kansas City maybe winning by like a touchdown in this one. Pittsburgh cannot be that bad 2 weeks in a row. They still have too much talent on that team, and I think they will make this close, but I think Kansas City, I see them pulling away at the end of the game. So anyway, I'm going to take Kansas City in this one to win at home over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for my 2017 Week 6 preview of the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Kansas City Chiefs. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.